Mama, I want more toy.
Hello everyone, my name is TFP Freckles. Today, I wanted to change my format to be more up to date with my discussions and give you guys current opinions about new releases and upcoming toys. While this announcement was made a little while ago, I wanted to discuss this nonetheless. The description will include links to the photos and videos shown on screen. Now here we have what looks to be a 4-foot tall Metroplex. Well, technically 3'9", but that's close enough. This thing is gigantic and weighs 88 pounds. When was the last time you had a Transformer weigh as much as a 6th grader? Now, if we look here at the first image we got, is Metroplex just posing on all of us, just looking real mean mugging us all. This looks to be the Fall of Cybertron look that Metroplex had in-game. Has all his guns, the classic white deco, and that super cinched waist. Like, oh my lord. Like, does he not eat? What size are his boobs? What bra is he wearing right now to keep those things up? But if we scroll down here, it'll look like that apparently he'll take CR 2032 batteries and we'll need a total of 4 for like the battle damaged face, like for his head to light up his eyes. He'll need CR 2032 batteries. The fingers and weapons will require CR 1220 batteries, with a total of 12 of those needed. So 4 CR 2032 and 12 CR 1220 batteries. That's a total of like 16 batteries for this thing. I mean, that's really cool to have like light up gimmicks on something this big. I mean, that's not even guaranteed on Titan class figures to have light up gimmicks or anything of that scale. So that's incredibly cool. Now, if we scroll down, we'll look at the giant gun that is attached to his shoulders. That is enormous. That looks like a hand cannon, like in your normal hand. That looks completely ridiculous on him and would absolutely obliterate anything that he aimed it at. It just looks so cool, which I think is the main consensus that everyone has when they look at this thing is, how much will it cost and how tall is it? Because this looks more like a piece of furniture than anything else. But apparently, this thing is going to cost around $1,200. $1,200 if you get it on the Show Z store. Whereas if you want to ignore the Show Z store and wait for eternity to get this thing, then you can buy it over here on the Big Bad Toy Store, where it will cost $1,300, $1,300. And while yes, you can split it into 4 interest payments, that's still $325 4 different times, plus an additional $195 down payment. And of course, I'm sure the Show Z store will have something similar for its down payment, if that was an option. But at the current moment, it looks like you can just buy this thing outright for $1,200 and get it at some point. If we look at the next photo, you'll see the yoga pose that he's striking. This is the base mode that all Titan class figures are just struck with whenever they have to come up with another mode to make you want to buy it. Now this one is about as lame as any other mode. The only difference is, unlike the 2-foot tall figures, you can fit deluxe class, probably even Voyager class figures on this thing, because this is enormous. Like, if you check out the videos that have come out from Mang Motion here, like showing off the full figure, all the different gimmicks, like, you see it next to a bunch of other figures, and it towers over them all. I am very impressed by it, even with the stupid base mode. You go to the back of the figure, super clean, lots of detail. I love the amount of detail shown off here. I'm very impressed by how put together this thing looks. I'm sure it'll be a pain, like making yourself a new chair sort of thing. I'm sure it'll take a while before you can actually have it, but I mean, it looks worth it. I think this is incredibly cool. Shows off another one of its base modes from the side and the top, and it looks as stupid as it is. I mean, come on. He's not even trying. Like, I can do that. I'm the most inflexible man on earth, and I can do that. So I'm not sure who they're fooling there. I don't know why they couldn't fold in his hands or tuck his head away, like literally anything. I don't know why that's even an option, but it is very cool. I do like just how chunky it looks. It's very intimidating. I got here from the back. Or, I'm sorry, that was from the first base mode that we saw. This is the back of that first mode. And it looks as stupid as it is. I mean, just, this looks like a whole mess. That doesn't even look like it transforms, which I guess is technically a compliment in this community. But, I mean, look at that. Like, you see his hand, he's doing the Trump pose. You see his hand here doing the Trump pose. And his legs are all splayed in the back. His other arm is next to his crotch, so it might be more of a Michael Jackson, honestly. I guess we'll have to see in person what that looks like. A different angle of that same sort of transformation, and it looks like he's scratching his ass now. Every time I see more photos of these stupid base modes, it looks worse than the last photo, because before it looks like he's doing bad yoga, and then it looks like, you know, he got hit in the stomach and he's recoiling. And now it looks like he's scratching his ass while pumping his fist at a rave. Like, I don't understand what he's doing. What is this? And then he has some sort of ladder thing coming out. But, and then back to the stupid fucking base mode. I don't like the stupid base modes. Okay. So, as it was shown off in the description of the figure, it comes with separate faces as well. It comes with different faces. So here we have damaged growling face. It looks like his right eye has been punctured somehow, like Unicron in the 86 movie. But he's also super angry. He really wants to fist Megatron. And up next we got his normal eyes, you know, undamaged eyes, still growling at you, still really angry. He does not like you. But then the last photo here is a very neutral expression that he had throughout the Fall of Cybertron game. Now this, I think he looks kind of sad. He looks very like, you know, he misses home. But I think that's a very nice expression. I much prefer the growling expression, but that's just me. And, I mean, this is just an absolutely historic figure, in my opinion. Especially in terms of third-party figures. Like, this has got to be the biggest. This probably rivals the HasLab Unicron. I would have to check how big that was, but this is enormous. And I don't have $1,200 lying around, so I probably won't be getting it anytime soon. I hope to see it in person at some point. I'll take that, because I have nowhere to put this. I don't have the room, the money, or the effort to try and get this figure, but I think it is incredibly cool, minus the awful looking base modes. So like I said before, I'll put the links in the description of all the photos and the videos that I'll show on screen. I just wanted to give my opinions on this figure. I thought it was so cool, and I really wanted to hear your guys' opinions on whether or not you'll get it, if you think people should get it, and anything else that you have an opinion on. My name is TFP Freckles, and I hope you have a great day.